Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Jane. So we have group 1, group 2, group 3. All my sessions are timeless. And just pick the card that holds your attention. And you can pick more than one. Welcome in, group 1. Okay, so you picked Dolphin. Live joyfully in the present. Archangel Jules. Okay. Okay. Spirit wants me to actually start with a card here, and they want me to read this at the end of the reading. This has a message in it for you. So I don't know what this is going to relate to, this reading, and to whatever message you need today that they want to bring to you. Now you notice that there's 3 dolphins. So number 3 could be something that you're seeing. You could be seeing the affinity symbol. You could be seeing like swirls or like kundalini. That's weird. Kundalini. Um, um, Yeah, see, this star is very bright in this, like really, my goodness, what's going on here? My hands are really dry from all the stuff that's going on. Snake, shedding, number 36. You know, I was just talking about all those, talking about threes. Okay. You know, this is also an 4, a 9. And on the bottom, fire, intensity, number 15, another 6, or 6, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know today here. Okay. Wow. So we have the Page of Knives, the 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Knives. Okay, so you could be somebody that has like an open heart and that you pour love into those that are close to you. You're really caring and nurturing. It's a lot about family here. Yeah, you know, with all that caring and nurturing, I think that is like helping to raise your heart frequency. And it's also will help expand with the throat chakra. You know, I get a lot of the throat chakra going on here too, just because the dolphins, they do all that chirping, and, you know, they don't just use sonar, but they actually use like high frequency sounds. I'm so thirsty. You could be somebody that perceives everything with wisdom, and you listen to your intuition. You know, the dolphin is also like, because they are so playful and intelligent, you know, it's almost like you've reached a higher version of self. Okay. You know, you get here the Page of Knives, you know, like so that is like an open and honest. You have great memory. You're very observant, kind of just like with the dolphin. Like the dolphins are very observant too, and they're always like sending out, I wanted to say sound waves, but I think it's more like it's the frequency. And then that frequency is now, it's either returning to you or it's starting to. You know, and you have like where it's got this like bullseye, like, oh yeah, the squirrels. Yeah, I think I was talking about squirrels too. You know, the Page of Knives, this card is all about like the truth that comes from this person, you know, and it could be like really hard for some to hear, like when the truth is being spoken. Now, this could be you, or this could be somebody you know, but if you're on my readings, I'm going to assume it's you. You know, the whole point that you know, you have to stand in your truth. You have to speak your own truth, because if you don't, you will be suppressed. Like your soul will be like someone's trying to put you in a box or something. I just got that impression, like you're being trying to be stuffed, or you're stuffing yourself in a box. Like you're trying to fit in where you don't fit in. So then, and then you get like 3 of Wands here, and this is like having like support from family and friends. Now that, you know, might not be on this earthly plane for you, but it could definitely be, you know, from spirit, like your ancestors, you know, passed away ancestors and angels. Yeah, like there's a whole team of support. Now, you know, these could, you know, but if you have people here on this earthly plane, which is really awesome for you, you know, you can lean on them. And that is where you get a lot of your strength. And I believe that you do have a lot of family and friends on the earth here, like in your immediate world, because of the dolphin. Like that wouldn't have, you wouldn't have picked the dolphin, because dolphin is all about family. Like they always are in groups, and sometimes they branch off into like smaller pods, whatever, but they're still like all related, right? So and then you have like the 5 of Knives here. Now the 5 of Knives is, you could be having like weird feelings, and that's because you're so, you perceive so much around you, and because you're always sending out energy and receiving energy back, it's your intuition is like giving you the, like you're getting these weird feelings. So you could be like questioning something that's going on, or you feel like something is your fault. But if it is your fault, you can fix this. This card is about fixing it. Okay. Okay, so let's just move on and find out. Now, they want me to bring out a dragon card here. Now, this dragon card is going to have something to do, I think, with this dolphin card. They told me I was supposed to look on the bottom. I guess that, I don't know which one is on the bottom. Whoopsie. Okay. I'm not going to take that card because I just started the shuffling. Okay, Spirit. Let's see here. What is it that you want this group to know? Okay. So, you know, I think you could be like not just shedding old versions of yourself, but I think you're shedding old versions of how you used to present yourself to the world, how you used to, you show up differently, and you face things head on, is what I just heard. Okay. Good grief. So, you know, you know, I just see that, I just see her like swinging here and thinking how, like, how incredibly brave that you have to be willing to like do that. You know what I mean? As you can see, like you have like the valley below, and you know, you could fall, and but that's okay. You're just like, I got this, or something. Like it's that support that you have. And then you have the number 3 yet again here. So you could be seeing 3-3. You know, 3-3 also makes 6. And we have had 6 out here, so you could be, we have 6 come out twice, so you could have 6-6. Okay, Spirit. Let's see. What is it? What card do you want here? Cards are really sticky today. What's going on? White gold dragon from Lyra connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And then we have the crystal yellow dragon opens you to your higher learning and wisdom. And this card is all about wisdom too. I guess so is the Page of Knives, because when you're open and honest and you speak the truth and you're very observant, I mean, that puts you in a higher level, like with wisdom. Okay. There's something here in this card they want me to read. Okay, let's see here. These all come in different. Okay, well, it says, let's see if it's in the 9. No, it's not. That's weird. White gold dragon from page 98. Let's see here. 98. White gold dragon from Lyra. What is it they want? The guidance here. These white gold dragons are attracted to you now because you already carry Christ light in your aura. Ask one to take you to the 9th dimensional pool of Christ energy held by Lacumae. Visualize yourself bathing in the pool, which shimmers and swirls with pure love and light. Feel yourself absorbing all you are ready to receive. When you return, continue to feel the white gold light in your aura and practice pure unconditional love in your daily life. Your aura will radiate the incredible high frequency of white gold, and the white gold dragon from Lyra will support you by continuing to pour Christ's light into you. Take time to find a quiet, still place that you can listen to its wisdom and guidance. Wisdom and guidance, just like this one here, the wisdom. Wow. Okay. So that's it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is where they're saying that they want me to just read this little thing here. It's Lyra is the cross-shaped 12th dimensional stargate through which Archangel Christelle and the unicorns enter our universe. Wow, that's why they were drawing me to the unicorn deck. Do you want one of those cards here? Okay, let's see here. All right, so what is it that you want this group to know? Like, they seem to be, is there something you want them to know, Spirit? They do want me to pull out the, hold on, I gotta dig that out. They want me to pull out my unicorn deck. I only have one, so let me put that out here. Okay. It's on the bottom. Cosmic Ruby. Be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. Number 32. Cocoon of white light. Rest in perfect love. Understand oneness. Could be seeing butterflies. And you'll notice this dragon too. It looks like it even has like a horn on its forehead, just like a unicorn does. All right, Spirit, what do you want here for this group here? All right, here we go. On the bottom, Ascension Lift, number 39. Prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. You know, you see how they keep bringing up the number 3s? Or like, you know what I mean? You get 36 or 39. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just keep bringing out these, showing these 3s here. Look in the rainbows. My gosh, Spirit, cosmic rainbow. Look for the pot of gold. Accept joy. Look, and then you have the joy over here with the dolphin. Okay, Spirit. All right. So they're asking me to bring out this deck. Look, I just split it. Success. Okay, so whatever you're heading towards, it's going to be a success because, like, okay, see what the success here. Look at that, and rainbow again. Look, and that was 3 rainbows right in a row. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Okay. All right. So, you know, they're clearly saying that there's going to be a lot of success here. There's something about this joy that they want you to embrace here. Just popped out here. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Then you drink. So thirsty here. All right, Spirit. Yeah. You know, you could be just doing one little step at a time, but you're clearly getting there. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. It certainly is, because it comes right out under the dolphin here, just like the dolphin card. Okay, Spirit. Oh, look at this. Isn't that funny? Dagger come out, and there's dagger, well, knives. Fear, worries, intense situations. Okay, so let's find out what's going on here. On the bottom, feather. Someone you know is undependable and insecure. Okay. So there's like fears and worries. A tense situation here. But you're going to have like all this success though. Okay. So let's find out what these worries are all about. So I'm going to bring out my deck here. It's called A Little Bert Told Me. Okay. Someone you know is undependable and insecure. Okay. All right. They're asking me to put this card over here under this one because this is like... what I'm getting here is like with the 3 of Wands, like you're the one, like you're having all this support from your friends and family. And I think it's because someone you know is undependable and insecure and insincere. So there could be something. Just persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay, look at that. And right underneath what comes out is purse. Pay attention to your finances. Okay. All right, Spirit. Persevere. Okay. Now, I don't know if this perseverance is for you to like just keep going forward with this person, or for you to like maybe separate or let's see what's going on here. I don't know what this is about here. Maybe you're separating yourself from this person. I don't know. Let's see what else Spirit wants us to know here. Okay. Okay, so 5 of Knives. You could be having a weird feeling. Why are you having... You know, when I first brought this deck out and I could only take half of it, the word deceiver came up. So this is what maybe why you're having weird feelings. Maybe you feel like you're being deceived somehow. All right, Spirit. Let's see here. Five of Knives. What is it that you want this person to, or these people to resonate with? Jeez, King of Crimes. Are you kidding me? Look, and then this one, Above the Law. Freedom. Karmic cycle complete, but it was in reverse. Okay, I'm not going to take any of these because there's so many that flew out. I'm going to mix these up a little bit more. Okay, Spirit. All right. What is it here? You know, if you're dealing with somebody that is doing things that you don't align with, let's just put it that way, this could be why you're turning more to God. Okay, Spirit. You know, they keep drawing me to the snake, and, you know, they're drawing me to the yellow in the snake. They keep drawing me to all this yellow. I think it's something that you know down in the pit of your stomach. I think this is something you really, you know, in the pit of your stomach. And, you know, even the way she's holding her arms here over her stomach. Oh my gosh, Spirit. Gaining momentum. Manipulate. Family union. But that was upside down. You know, when I split the deck too, when I split it here just a second ago, it came out in your family. So this is something that's going on within your family. You know, this could be something that could look. I just flipped that card over. Look, yes. You know, and on the bottom of this deck is hater. You know, you could be somebody that does a lot of meditation, a lot of praying, and that's brought on some kind of hater. You know, and underneath that is sneaking around. You know, and just right underneath that, it says, you become what you feed. So this energy here, they, you know, when somebody, well, and then I just split the deck and it came out of control. Okay, when somebody goes into a different direction than where you're heading, you know, you see, I mean, you can see like this person here is facing this way, the dolphin's facing that way, this individual's facing this way, this one's facing this way, and seeing it's like, because you see how she's facing this, like gaining momentum, the manipulate. It's, but then this guy here is like facing a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the camel, yeah, even the tortoise. Now that I just noticed that, yeah. And you know, okay, what else do you want here, Spirit? Okay, they're asking me. There's another deck I made. It's Under the Stars. Let's see here. All right, what do you want this individual to know? Oh, they're asking me to bring out a different deck. Oh, look, extinguish. Yeah, this person wants to stop your connection here. Look, and it's 24/7 right underneath. Look, and their intention. Look, I think they're trying to stop you. It's a process. What they're doing is a process, because underneath that is, oh Jesus. And then it comes out, monitoring spirit right underneath that, and cause and effect is in reverse here. So this was on this side of the deck, and this was on the, well, because I split the decks in half, right? And this was on this half of the left half of the deck, and this is on the right half. I think this, whoever you're dealing with, you know, with this monitoring spirit too, and I'll tell you, before I started this reading, I was having a lot of issues with negative energy, and I couldn't understand why all this negative energy was kind of surrounding me, because I think whoever you are, they didn't want this message to get to you. And I'm going to tell you that this monitoring spirit, this is something that you're going to have to banish, and it's something you're going to have to do. Like, you're going to have to extinguish, like use the fire. I get it. So they wanted me, the fire here. They're talking about using Saint Germain. Use Saint Germain fire to eliminate this negative energy, and you can use that 24/7. Like, it's something that you're going to have to become more aware of. I think that you're separating from this energy, or you have separated from them. You're trying to put some kind of distance or something. Okay, there's something else here they want you to know, and I need another deck for that. Of course, it has to be buried. Okay, let's see here. Shoot this all up a little bit, and then take a very big deck, probably with 100 cards or so. Okay, let's see here. Well, gossip is spell work, you know, and I was just talking about those monitoring spirits, right? You know, they put little negative ideas and people's whisper that stuff into people's ears, you know what I mean? And they think it's their thoughts. I mean, sometimes it is just their thoughts, but, you know, influences happen, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but this white gold dragon from Lyra, it will connect you to your highest Christ light. And, you know, you have this cosmic rainbow with the unicorns as well. And, you know, you're pretty connected, because Yeshua brings truth to all lies. No joke, spirit, because look, you have the white gold dragon connects to the highest Christ light. And that's who Yeshua is. It's Jesus. You know, they told me to look on the bottom here, and it's like the card is, there is more than one way to communicate. You know, so I'm wondering if you're saying the things that you want out loud, and maybe you shouldn't do that unless you've cleansed your space and your aura, because I think negative energy is using that, it's trying to manipulate you somehow, and it's gaining momentum. Yeah, positive change is on the horizon. You know, and you notice that there's like, you can see the horizon in a lot of these pictures here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. You know, and then look what comes out. Look, it comes out thief and then made up lies right underneath it. Yellow, balance and harmony, manifesting spiritual connection, trust in the divine. But that was in reverse. So this person that's been making up these lies, and that could be thief. I mean, they could be a thief of your energy too, because you got to remember when you're being spiritually attacked, they're stealing your energy. You know, and if it was number 656, so you could be seeing like fives and sixes again, because you know you even have like a 5 here, right? All right, is there another card here, Spirit? One more, okay. This one, 535. Positive change is on the horizon. Isn't that funny? Because that card I just had, that's funny, Spirit. All right, what's on the bottom left? They brought up birds again because, you know, birds are messengers. You know, and I see that there's birds here too around this rainbow. So you could connect with birds. Yeah. The birds card came out a couple times. So birds could be something that you really connect with. All right. What do you want here, Spirit? Okay. So they want me to read this snake card here. So I think you could be shedding this energy. Let's hope so. Let's see what the snake is here. Okay. Number 36. So the message is, it's time to shed your skin to allow a bigger self to emerge from that which has been up to now encompassed and defined you, or at least who you thought you were. You've been feeling like the old skin no longer fits, yet there is a natural tendency to cling to the false security and predictability of these familiar habits and ways of being. Though it will require a period of solitude and contemplation, you're sensing an urge to wiggle out of the physical and emotional entanglements that have kept you from loosening and self-created bonds that have served their purpose up till now. This may also be a signal to shed those belongings that no longer fit who you are becoming. After a time, whether weeks or months, the self that is emerging will create new attachments and relationships and will be even more intimately related to the natural world and the spirit that expresses as these multitude of beings. Spirit that expresses as these multitude of beings. Okay. It's an inevitable transition for you, one where you will still be you, yet with a greater sense of purpose and a willingness to continue changing as each new era in your life presents itself. Though some struggle may precede this emergence, your trust in the process grows stronger and deeper and can be totally supported by calling on your spiritual guides. Wow, Spirit. Just like I was saying here with with the Three of Wands, like you have all this support, right? And I was saying, like, you know, like spiritually and on the earth. So I hope this reading has been helpful to you. I hope that you are able to resonate with it and it's going to give you a little bit of guidance. And with that, I'm going to move on to group 2. So I bid you a good day. I'm sending all my love, my light, and I wish you well. Welcome, group 2. So you chose dog. Be disciplined in your home and community life. Archangel Zariel, I guess. I don't know. Could be saying it wrong. Okay, so the spirit wanted me to pull out one of these cards here, and it's going to have something to do with a message for you at the end, and you'll resonate with it. So they say. That's what they want. Let's see what message they want for you, though. Here we go. Whoa. Good grief. Okay. All right, Spirit. What do you want here? This one here. Rainbow Beauty, number 30. I think I've ever read that card before. On the bottom is Circada, Voice. Let's see here. Okay. All right. All right, let's see what the tarot's here. Three of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. So the dog is, they bring unconditional love and energy to the earth, and they pass pure light to other animals and to people, obviously. They're good companions, and, people use them for protection. They're very loyal, and they give and receive love openly. Now, you'll see how the Three of Pentacles, oh yeah, look, there's a dog in the Three of Pentacles too. Look at that. You must be a really big dog lover. Three of Pentacles, it's like shows how awesome you are, and the friends and family that have helped you, including your pets, to be where you are today, to get you through. You could be trying some new adventure, so don't be afraid to lean on them if you're trying something new. And the Six of Pentacles here, this is about giving and receiving too. So, you're a big giver, but you're also receiving back. So that's a really good balance, right? So things are really paying off. They're either paying off in your job or your school or both. And then you have like the Ten of Pentacles. Like this is all about like these earthly things, right? Like money, abundance, job, security, like all of that, right? So like you're clearly on the right track, and you're done with the tough part of the project or the tough time that you might have been having. So now, you're able to lend a helping hand to others. Like maybe you need to be receiving at this time, or you would have liked to have helped. Like maybe it's time for you to like help someone else, like lend a helping hand to someone else, so that maybe it's something you could have wanted or needed along your journey. Maybe that's something that you're going to be able to now do for someone else, like pay it forward, basically, right? And then you have like, because you even have like, all, how like at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, or whatever that is. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, Spirit. They want me to bring out a dragon card here. Now, this dragon card is going to have something to do with this dog card that you chose. So let's see here. And I was getting the word when I was doing this, I was getting the word finish line. Okay, Spirit, what card do you want this group to have here? the bottom. Water dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light is and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. Yeah, you know, when you're in all that love, you know, that's really, you know, the golden Christed dragon brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. And I was just about to say that, like, with all this love, it puts you in a higher vibration to connect. Spirit, you're funny. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. You know what? You could be, you know, with, you know, I keep getting like, you know, with like the crazy um, life that we're constantly, you know, trying to juggle. You know, like it's almost like you always have to keep bringing yourself back to this. Um, your dogs are keeping you grounded, or your animals are keeping you grounded, or something to that effect. You see the beauty in everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. You get the Three of Pentacles here. I wonder if you resonate with the first reading. Okay. Let's see here. They also want me to bring you out soul satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. Number 23. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I noticed that they're bringing out, you know, those are like $100 bills on that 10 of Pentacles, right? You could be seeing the number 100 a lot, or the number 10. Look at this. What is this? Open to abundance. Look at that. It's beautiful. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. Okay. All right. They want me to read this dragon card for you. Open to abundance, number 8. You know, you have this, maybe you have a hard time trying to accept the money, like to accept the abundance. Maybe you feel like you're higher than anybody else. Like you don't want people to think that you think that you're above everyone else, like the people that, yeah, but you know, you have to always keep that balance, right, of give and take, because some people can take advantage of that. All right, Spirit, what do you want this individual to know here? Okay, they're asking me to bring up this deck. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. You know, that Three of Pentacles too, it's like, if you're taking a new adventure, don't be afraid to lean on the people that you care about. Look at that in rainbow on the ball underneath that. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Spirit, broken ring, and rainbow, and then you get rainbow right there. Wow. And then you get thrown here, position of authority. Maybe that's why I'm talking about, like, you don't want to feel like you're above everybody else. But you could be in a position of authority. August, maybe you're struggling with that. Maybe you're struggling with being in a position of authority. Okay, let's see here. What else do you want to go here? Three of Pentacles. Wow, the months of the year, and it came out August before. Look, and we have February. Okay, that's funny, because that if you go from August to February, think that's 6 months, right? Well, if you include August, so August, September, October, November, December, January, February, 7 months. 7. February. What's going on with February, Spirit? Whoa. Coins, no joke. Money will be coming to you in February. Wow. You know, this is a lot about money here. Divine, seek out information that will help you. Okay. So what about this giving and receiving? What is this about? Gee whiz. Hold on. Look at that. Vine was one that seek out information that will help you, and then that popped out again. Okay, Spirit, I'll leave it out. So seek out information that will help you. Mice, discord among friends or family. Okay. You know, money changes people. That's what I heard. I just heard that. Money changes people. No joke. Looking at on the bottom here is Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. You know, and it says, you know, there's a lot about abundance here. It's a lot about abundance. And the double rainbow. Wow. Oh, 3 rainbows actually, because there's a rainbow in this. So you have a rainbow in the first card I pulled out, and then you have a rainbow here with the unicorn, and then you got another rainbow card. This, you could be seeing a lot of rainbows. You know, and then you get 3 again. So you get 3 of Pentacles, you get 3 rainbows. You get 3 times saying that success is happening here. Money's coming to you. You know, you're on the road to success, open to abundance. You get the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 6 of Pentacles. And this is all about that getting and giving. You know what I mean? Wow. Okay. This is amazing. All right. So we're going to take out a couple of these here, separated by the divine. Yeah, this is this energy that, looking underneath, stabbed in your back. That's what this individual did. Okay. Oopsie. Maybe that's why you're, maybe it was a business partner or something that, you know, and it's caused an issue here. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. What's the 10 of Pentacles? Yeah, you know, it popped out here, on-scene pain. Do not worry about a thing. Spirit, do you want this deck? I don't want this deck here. This one. Stand in your truth. Okay. Okay, what about 10 of Pentacles here? What do you want us to know? How else do you want this individual to resonate with this reading, Spirit? Bottom. Love yourself first, like God intended. You know, they're talking a lot about love here on the board too. Love yourself first, like God intended. Okay, let's see here. What else is this individual? What else do you need them to know so they can resonate with this reading, Spirit? Good grief. These cards are so hard to maneuver. Feel to heal. Yeah. Using these animals to help heal yourself from whatever's happened. Drink more water. And ancestors are coming for them. They got away with nothing. So drink more water. It's important. Speaking of that, I'm going to have a little bit right now. Okay. What else do you want here, Spirit? They want me to read this card. The creakiest chair. I have to look that up because I don't know which. These dragons are come in all different dimensions. So, okay. Golden Crested Dragon, 5th dimensional. 40. Page 40. Let's see here. You want them to know. The guidance here. You are blessed to receive this card, for the luminous golden crested dragons will automatically flood you with the purest Christ light. They will remind you that your heart is incredibly powerful and will pour pure love into the center of it in order to open it further. Be ready to accept this love and then to spread it to others. These dragons also come to remind you that you have a special connection to the golden era of Atlantis. This may have been an incarnation or in your spirit body. It is time to remember who you truly are. So ask the golden crested dragons to help you to bring back your gifts and talents in your dream state. When the golden crested dragons give to you, you can pass on to others. So radiate the golden energy of the Christ to those with whom you are in contact today. Wow, Spirit. And that's like I was saying, like it's all about that love and how that card I knew would be. Wow, Spirit. Okay, so there's something else they want here. What is it, Spirit? This is a deck called Under the Stars that I created my own deck here. I'm just going to give these a little shuffle. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to split the deck here. We go to your Spirit Archangels. Yeah, and it says here, like, sadly mistaken here, and the next card would come out. Ancestors are coming for them. They got away with nothing. They're sadly mistaken, yeah. Okay, you're highly protected here. Wow, this is a big deck too. Brought out all the big decks today. Oh, sadly mistaken still. Okay, what else do you want them to know here, Spirit? More. Emotionally dysregulated. Is there another one? Water cleansing law. Okay, so they're really bringing up a lot with water here. So when you're emotionally dysregulated, they're suggesting go jump in the shower, go for a swim if you can, go soak in the tub, and like not just cleanse yourself physically with the water, but drink more water as well, because that will help remove, you know what I mean? Like it'll help cleanse you too, right? Okay. being in all this love, though. Wow, you're so surrounded by love. It's amazing. Okay. Now they want me to read this rainbow card for you here. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. These cards were developed by Dr. Stephen D. Farmer. Oh, look at that. Open to break the rainbow. Okay, number 30. The message here is, lately you've been so preoccupied with your thoughts that they have taken you away from being fully present and seeing the natural beauty of the world in all of its diversity and wonder. To counteract this, picture a rainbow in your mind's eye, whether imagining it or recalling a vision of one from memory. Notice whether a particular color stands out and discover what chakra it's associated with. Then breathe as you were breathing in that color into the chakra. Rainbows can inspire you to get outdoors and notice the natural world that is nearby. Take a slow walk in nature, whether in a park, by the ocean, or through a forest. As you do, pay particular attention to the array of colors in the world and how they blend together, from subtle to strikingly obvious. Pause here and there to gaze at your surroundings and take a few slow, deep breaths. As you inhale and exhale, notice the sensations in your body and any emotions that surface. Observe the shifting colors of a sunset or sunrise and note how it makes you feel. Pay attention to the beauty you find in others. Then look in the mirror, past any self-judgment or criticism, and say to that person in the mirror, "You are beautiful just as you are." Repeat slowly several times and do this practice once a day for at least a week. Then see how you feel. Wow, spirit. And then like even the colors here in this dog card are the colors that you do find in a sunset or a sunrise. Well, that was beautiful. So there's a little bit of advice for you, a little bit of help. And with that, I'm going to close the reading, and I hope this has been helpful. And if you've liked the reading, hit the like, share, subscribe, the notification bell. And I'm going to move on to group 3. So bye. Oh, before I say bye, I want to send you all my love and light. And I want you to have a good day, and I hope this video finds you well. So bye. Welcome, group 3. Let's see here. Ladybird, or how I call it, ladybug. I guess it's the same. Accept happiness and good fortune. Archangel Premenlik? I don't know. Could be saying that weird. Spirit's asking me to bring out a card here. And this is from a deck that's been created by a doctor. Dr. Stephen D. Farmer, actually. Okay. Let's see here. This card will give you some kind of advice at the end that you can use. You've chosen the Ladybird card. I could be seeing swirls. And I can't remember what those things are called. These swirly things here. I can't remember what they're called. All right, Spirit. What card here? This one. Diamond on the bottom, number 11. And just split on cave initiation. Okay, let's see what this is going to be. You're going to have some kind of sage purification. Wow. Okay. Purification number 34 or 7. All right. See here at the tarot, 5 of Wands. 3 of Cups. And the Temperance. It's funny. Every reading so far has brought out the 3 of something. You know what I mean? Okay, Spirit. Let's see here. Okay, so Ladybird. This card I mean, you're about to, with this card, if you pick this card, you're about to receive a blessing from the universe. An angel may have touched you, or you may be touched by an angel. But this is all about good fortune and happiness is coming your way. You could spread angelic qualities, and it makes a difference to those you communicate with, whether it is like human or animal. And when you're gracious, it will nourish and support them. I believe that your energy is like it purifies people. Um, also, I believe that, like I see how like in the ladybird card, you see how like the little flower pods or seeds or whatever are like flying. I think maybe that, or I believe that you could be having like you could be like scattered or feeling scattered. And that's, the Five of Wands also is about that. It's about having like these scattered type energies, like confused. You're getting confused. Like you might be feeling like you're pulled in too many different directions. Maybe you have too many projects on the go, or you have too many ideas. You might need to take a moment though and just like try to focus your energy onto one project at a time or one goal at a time. And then you have like the Three of Cups here, and this is all about like celebration with your besties. And it's about, these are the people that you can count on. Like these are like your support group. Yeah. I think they support you just as much as you support them. You just don't realize though, I think with the people that you've come across throughout the day, I'm pretty sure that you're like planting a lot of seeds and you're doing a lot of you're purifying not just yourself, but you're purifying other people. Then you have like temperance, right? And this is all like to renew your spirit, like you're the peacemaker in a group. It's about balance and compromise and finding that middle ground. You're developing like that give and take with your wants and your needs. And then I split that deck there a few times. I can't remember what it was now. And I should have left that out. The cave, the initiation, yeah. And on the bottom was diamond radiance. I think you radiate a lot when you're with your friends. Like it amplifies. Yeah, I just heard it amplifies. Amplifies. Weird. Amplifies. Oh my. I keep trying to say the word fly. I don't know. I get stuck on this card. I keep looking at this card. And I keep saying fly. Okay, I'm just moving on. Funny spirit. Okay, so they want me to bring out a dragon card here. Now, this dragon card is going to have something to do with this ladybird card. Accept happiness and good fortune. And that's like the temperance too. It's all about, where you're developing the give and the take. So, for some reason, I don't know if you're struggling to accept the happiness and the good fortune, because, a lot of people, like when they have a lot of happiness or good fortune comes their way, especially if you've had a lot of strife in your life, if you've had a lot of, hardships or whatever, it's hard for all of us actually to accept that happiness and good fortune as like, we're worthy of that and we're deserving of that. And I'm getting a negative energy trying to move in here. So I rebuke any low frequency from this space. Archangel Michael, if you could please come in and sweep the space of this frequency. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, look at this. Pink Rose Dragon prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Look at that. And on the bottom was diamond radiance. Look at that. Spirit. Connect with the diamond light of the universe. You know, I'm pretty sure this is Kuan Yin dragon. She has a pink dragon. You might resonate with that too. Oh, look at the blue dragon. Look at this. Oh, another rose. Look at that. So you have this heart rose here, and then you have a blue rose here. Blue dragon from the Pleiades prepares you to accept source healing. Accept a heart activation. Give and receive heart healing. You know, Spirit is, you know, and then they were talking about that initiation, right? Wow. Because that's what they're saying. You're about to receive a blessing from the universe, but you have to, oh my God, because you've been touched by an angel. You have to accept it though. You have to, you know, that's why you have temperance here. You know, she's an angel, right? Okay. You can call this in. So that's what they want to do. Because they're trying to prepare you for source healing, and then it prepares to connect your heart with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Wow. Okay, Spirit. Let's see what else here they want here. You know, 34 can also be, this here sage can also be number 7. And 7 is like a very spiritual number. So is number 11. It's a very powerful number. Okay, Spirit. What do you want here? You want these this group to resonate with here. Flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. Is that why there's a heart thing here, Spirit? I think that's why they want to prepare you for this source healing. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, yeah, and then you have wall, misunderstanding. Let's see. Let's see what here, Spirit. Want this group to resonate with here. Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Yeah, that's this confused energy that's going on. The scattered, feeling scattered. The energies, look, and you're going to have success. Look at that. It came out in the first reading too. You know, you'll notice that it does kind of look like diamond, like you know the diamond like catches the light. Is there anything else here, Spirit? Oh, there's 2. Okay, what's going on here? Clouds, temporary problems, and great worry over nothing. Great worry over nothing. Okay. What have you been worrying about? Yeah. You know, it's saying, you know, I split the deck here on, oh my goodness, and on the bottom, I split the deck and I took this card, and then the dogs are on the bottom. We have dogs here getting together with friends, just like the 3 of Cups here. Okay, so, you know, this came out here, the teardrops. great personal sorrow. And then you have this pale, you know, with everything spilt out. I think you've cried yourself a river of tears. A great personal sorrow. You know, but it's those, you know, I'm going to tell you that, you know, they brought out, you know, a lot of the water too, because, you know, she's pouring water. You have clouds, which bring water. You have the pail of water. You have a vase. Well, they call it, well, they have a vase here, but they are, you know, that holds water. You have a whale that lives in water. You know, you have the cups, which hold water again. You have the eyes, which shed water. Spirit. All right. They asked me to bring out one of these. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Number 28, pool of Christ light. Open your heart. Spread unconditional love. No joke, spirit. I think whatever has happened, it's made you close off your heart center, and spirit wants to initiate you to open up your heart again. It's on the bottom. Wow, no joke. Look at all the animals. Oh my God, there's even a dog here. Rose gold cosmic pool, bathe in cosmic love, soak up wisdom. Number 20. You know, they're also yeah, they're really asking you to oh, there's two pools. Oh, okay, pool of Christ light, and then rose gold cosmic, rose gold. You notice they have a lot of roses here. What if your name is Rose? Or you'd like roses, because, you know, I see that these look like wilted roses in this vase here too. Okay, and on the bottom here, so they have number 28, and then they have number 38. Um, you know, there's, you know, it says here, focus your light, listen for a message. You know, and this owl here, you know, and then you notice that the moon is in this card, but this owl, there is, I know there's full moon in this card too, I just noticed, but owls are highly spiritual beings. You know, and you have like the deer and the bear here and the tiger, you know, you're talking the bear and the tiger, it's a lot about courage and strength and grounding. And the deer, like that, I mean, they are like really good listeners. They sense things that other people don't. You know, you have the unicorns here, and they spread unconditional love. They also help activate, you know, you notice that the heart center here on this bird is lit up too, but the unicorn, they help with the heart, but they also help with the third eye activations. You know, and I noticed that there's like orbs in this card, and then there's orbs here above this bird, and there's also orbs in this ladybird. Oh yeah, ladybird and bird. Yeah, you could be hearing owls. I mean, you could be seeing like any, and there's rabbits here too, which is all about renewal. And you have the cat and dog, and you know they're domesticated, right? There's the dog has come up a lot in these readings today. The dogs are very you know, loving beings, you know, very protective, very unconditional love, you know. So here we go. They want me to read the Sage card, but they also want me to read, is it the, they want me to read the one here on the left. And they want me to read the Sage Purification here. So they want me to read the Purification one and then the Blue Dragon. So they have me do it different for you. So purification sage. What's the number? 34, right? Okay. 34 sage. You're in a process of purification right now, one that began some time ago. This has involved a deep purging and clearing of the negativity that has shrouded or permeated your energy field, affecting your vitality with a general feeling of malice. That's why I keep getting this negative energy is like hanging around. Some of the clearing has been intentional, such as sorting out and releasing any relationships that have contributed to the diminished energy you were feeling. It's important now to regularly purify your environment and yourself by smudging with sage, or alternately with cedar, frankincense, or Palo Santo. And here this just burned out, but this was my frankincense, and I lit it for this reading. I didn't light it for the other two groups. Well, I did for group 2, but it burned out in this one here. But clear your I usually don't have them burning during a reading. I burn them before just to cleanse my space, but clear your mental stagnation by making careful choices as to what you read, the shows you watch on television, and any other media you might consume. Although it can be challenging, consider limiting your time on computers or your phone. Purify your body with a physical cleanse. The tears you shed, oh my goodness, you might resonate with group 2. Let's see here. The tears you've shed and will continue to shed are a means of cleansing your emotional body, to make sure to allow them rather than resisting them. Introduce a new spiritual practice that truly helps you feel the presence of inspiration from spirit. You can explore many different methods of prayer, meditation, or slow, mindful walking, but whatever you choose, continue the practice daily. Notice how you're feeling increasingly lighter and more positive, with only occasional forays into any negativity, which you're now capable of clearing quickly. Wow, spirit. So you're because when you're a spiritual being, when you're about to receive a blessing from the universe, and if you've been touched by an angel, I'm going to bet your bottom dollar that every negative energy out there is going to try to attack you, because they don't want that to happen. They're going to bring all this confusion in your life. I mean, they're going to make you feel like you're all off balance all the time. Do you know what I mean? So using the water to cleanse, using the water to purify is going to be very helpful. Now let's see what the blue dragon from Pleiades wants you to know here. So blue dragon from Pleiades. So let me see what level they are, because there's different levels of these dragons. They're in different dimensions. So let's see here. Blue. Is it blue dragon? Blue dragon from Pleiades, number 86. Page 86. Here we go. Blue dragon from Pleiades. So the guidance here. A blue dragon from the Pleiades has come to you today to offer you healing by lighting up a blue rose in each of your chakras. Relax. Invite it to touch you and accept any energy it brings you. Alternatively, it may have sought you out. Alternatively, it may have sought you to suggest you give beautiful blue Pleiadian healing under the law of grace to others. Wow. That's the initiation. If you wish to do this, tell it that you are ready, and it will activate a huge energetic blue rose in your heart so you can direct source healing to a person or situation. Wow. Is there more? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That was the guidance for that. Well, that's amazing. So that's the initiation they were talking about. Prepare your, okay, so pink, rose pink dragon prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. Accept a heart activation and give and receive heart healing. Yeah, this was the activation. They just gave you an activation. If you've accepted, if you said yes, you've they just give you an initiation into this activation here. So rose pink, let me see what dimension. Now they want me to read this one. Rose pink dragon, number 80. Okay, so rose pink dragon. So the guidance is receiving this card suggests that your higher heart is ready to connect to the cosmic heart. Ask the rose pink dragons to touch your heart center and sense it awakening and expanding. When the 4 central petals open, they sparkle with diamond light. You know what? Just like that diamond that came out at the bottom of this card. Okay. They contain the higher facets of the love energy of the universe. Be aware of them lighting up so that all 33 facets of your heart center are active. You may see or sense a shift or a shaft of rose pink light flowing from your heart right up to the cosmic heart, which opens wide to you. Breathe soft, warm pink light into your aura. Notice how you transcend your emotions as the rose pink dragons stay close to you and light you up. Wow, Spirit, that's amazing. Okay, so I hope this video has found you well. I hope you accept this invitation and accept this activation. Again, it's free will, so it's up to you. But this is beautiful. And then you can have this this owl, because the owl is direct connection from spirit. This is birds are very connected to the universe. So I'm going to bid you a good day. If you've liked the video so far, you can hit the like button, share, and subscribe, notification bell. And you can receive more activations or initiations, healing, whatever spirit tends to bring that day. I just never really know what that's going to be. So with that, I'm going to bid you a good day, and I hope this video finds you well, like I said, and I'm going to send you all my love and all my light, and have a good one. Bye.